South Africa when they had their opening game.
Yeah.
And they scored Shabalala. Because we went round and we actually went round to find vuvuzelas as well. And I've never annoyed my mum as much.
Hello and welcome back to the Majlis podcast, powered by Cora Break. Each week I'm joined by expats from around the kingdom to discuss all things football. This week again we're joined by Aman and Mike. How are we guys? You okay?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Not bad, not bad. How are you, Aman?
Not bad, you know, getting ready to start saying it's coming home.
Yeah, I mean, look, the World Cup's started now. The opening ceremonies were definitely something. I don't think we was expecting anything less from a World Cup being hosted in North America, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a bit of Shakira at a World Cup opening, can it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This week, guys, obviously, again, continuing with our World Cup theme, we're going to discuss memorable moments that have taken place throughout our lifetime and previously. So, Mike, what standout memories do you have from the World Cup?
I think my two would be Owen coming on against Argentina. Was it two he scored?
Yeah, 98.
Just
What
dribbled
game
past,
that was.
broke the defence apart.
You weren't even born yet.
Did that take us into extra time penalties at that game? Didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra time.
Yeah. And then obviously the famous Beckham red card for the kick.
Yeah.
I was watching something the other day, because that was against Simeone, right?
Yeah, Simeone was the player.
And we played them again in 2002.
And we beat them. It was our 2002 or 6. One of the, I can't remember which one. It was 2002.
Because then they couldn't be near each other, apparently.
Yeah.
Beckham and Simeone were like on the pitch. Players were keeping them separate to make sure that nothing happened that time. Again, I was a young whippersnapper at that time, still probably running around in nappies, so don't remember it too well. But watching, obviously, again, highlights, says, you know, it's like social media.
Yeah.
Showing our age now, ain't we?
Yeah, no, yeah. Good now.
Like, not there for 98.
He did say when they interviewed him about that, because he got obviously a lot of hate for that kick.
Yeah.
But then was it the Euro straight after redeemed himself?
Yeah.
With the free kick.
Yeah. And it was our qualifying campaign for the World Cup, wasn't it? Last minute free kick against Greece.
Amazing.
Like, he had a hell of a left foot, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right foot, sorry.
He had a hell of both feet, to be fair. He could use them both.
I never saw many.
When he needed. He could whip sang him with the left. I don't think he was predominant, but it would come out and still be better than what any of us could do.
Yeah, it's real tough.
Yeah.
And what about yourself, my man?
It's a few. 98 was my first World Cup, I remember. So I was like, remember sitting up watching Owen.
Shearer.
So my favourite one probably has to be going on underdogs. South Africa, when they had their opening game.
Yeah. And
they scored Shabalala. Because we went round and we actually went round to find vuvuzelas as well. And I've never annoyed my mum as much as had a vuvuzela at home.
I'm sure you did. Yeah. I'm sure you found other ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, the vuvuzela was definitely, I remember.
And then actually, Saudi, when they beat Argentina.
That was incredible. I remember, like, to this day, I remember driving around near Caft, and it was like a national day.
Yeah.
Like the flags coming out of the back of the trucks in cars, the holiday being called the day afterwards.
Yeah. It was that night, wasn't it? We all had the text to say,
don't worry about coming in tomorrow, the celebrations are on. But it was like the streets were just filled. And again, like as I said in the last episode, I was lucky enough to go to the Qatar World Cup. Out of everything I remember about our World Cup, that moment being in Riyadh, seeing those celebrations, kind of being part of the celebrations.
You kind of felt football really took off properly, like the project kind of.
Yeah, massively. I think it showed the world, again, what the passion behind the Saudi fans. You know, again, you've been lucky enough to come to some of the games at Al Awal Park and, you know, see what the fans are like. But that was crazy. It was like a parade for that win. And obviously, again, it gave the hope and belief that actually Saudi were going to go and do something at this World Cup. I mean, the manager as well, become an absolute hero overnight.
Legend,
and obviously he was sacked just before the tournament, this tournament, but you know, he come back with the aim of, can you do it again? Yeah. You know, what can be done? But that was a crazy, crazy
It was still
moment.
good for them because they beat the World Cup champions, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I think my two memories, again, the first memory of kind of the World Cup I remember is the Zidane headbutt.
Yeah.
And again,
That was a big moment.
yeah, that was huge. Final game of his career, you know, everything was swaying towards him being able to go out on a high and, you know, have that kind of heroes ending. Again, I think they was not in control, but they was hyped up as the favourites. Again, everyone was kind of using him as the catalyst. And again, it's that whole thing, it's the fairy tale ending. You know, you've seen it so many times, but that was like the last game, the last chance to win it.
What was it, headbutt or not though? Because it was to the chest, wasn't it? If I'm right.
Yeah, it was to the chest, but he went down holding his face, didn't he? And again, there's so many stories. I feel like that's one of the moments that, you know, you get, Zidane will look back on that for the rest of his life with haunted by what happened. And there's Materazzi, wasn't it? He probably looks back at it and goes, the best moment of my life, but also has probably caused him a lot of trouble, you know, in years gone by with a lot of French fans, I imagine, and obviously other football lovers. And then I think the second moment again, which involves a French team losing, but Martínez in the 120th minute when he made the save against Kolo Muani, and he's just,
that was a great save.
I grew up as a keeper, right? So, you know, again, I always. I favour the keeper over the strikers anytime. I'd rather see a good save than a good goal. And that was special. He didn't really know what to do. He just had to spread himself, and he made himself as big as possible.
He narrowed that angle so quickly as well.
Yeah.
Like,
and then obviously the taunting that he gave to the fans when he got to the penalties, and, you know, the showbiz that he brought to that. I mean, again, it was, I think that kind of, and again, for someone who had been only a few years before on the bench at Arsenal, playing in the lower leagues played for Oxford. I don't know if he had a spell at U Boys or not, but would have played against Sheffield Wednesday at some point. You know, to go from kind of third choice goalkeeper at Arsenal to then main goalkeeper at the World Cup and to go and win it was.
He did quickly actually move up when Arteta came in.
Yeah.
So, because he actually won a CFA Cup, to be fair.
But even that, he went to Villa, you know, quite soon after, and again has gone on to have a great career, you know, winning stuff. So it's that was a moment that I say I'll always remember.
Did you see Lampard's free kick? Did you?
Yeah, 2010. Yeah. It wasn't a free kick; it was the long shot. The long shot on his.
The goal it
never was against Germany. Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, again, that's something that, you know, we're probably all wishing that VAR was 15 years earlier with moments like that.
One of the big events that kind of led to it, in a sense.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I think that was part of the whole era, because we was 2-1 down or 2-0 down. We was losing.
Was it 4-1 overall? Was it?
4-1 or 4-2 that game was, it ended up being, but that would have brought us into back into the
game.
Yeah.
Do you think that's that? When was that? Sorry, what year?
2010, I believe that was, or maybe either 2010 or 2014. Can't remember exactly what year.
Yeah,
it was 2010. It was.
I think that was our strongest team, in my opinion. We had for a World Cup on paper.
It was, but it's interesting when you hear them now talk back on it, and like with all the mini silos.
Yeah.
Like, which is probably one good thing you have to give to Southgate, is what he's left this England team in.
Yeah.
Was all those egos get parked at the door. It's literally, you're here for the team.
Yeah.
I mean, even, you know, a few weeks back when the 4 Arsenal boys turned up later when everyone else, obviously the camp started, and then you've got Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Madueke, and
I think Ethan Nwaneri's
he's already there
in the squad.
Got the fourth, whoever the fourth player is.
Eze,
that's it. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have gone over Palmer, but we'll have that.
Man, the season Palmer's had.
Yeah, but the season that Eze had also, and the way it ended. Yeah. But, you know, we won't let it all work out, as we sing. Let it all work out.
I think my trophy's over there for you.
Yeah, and next to it is the other one that you lost. So
it's always next year.
No, but again, like, you know, the way that them 4 boys were welcomed, that wouldn't have happened back in the days of, you know, the golden generation that we're talking about. Yeah. You know,
it is interesting, because even the Spanish, you remember the team that won the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
You had Puyol and Casillas. I think they actually came out after, and they literally said they hauled both, because it was Madrid and Barca, mate. And they literally hauled them in and said, right, for the next month, none of that matters right now. This is the job. Like,
I think again, you see that in every World Cup. It's who's a team. Again, I know you've had the likes of Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, who will go and have, he'll go and score the goals and break records. Closer obviously went and done that after. I think you were saying earlier, the Ronaldo one was more memorable to you than what Closer
was just like, Shearer's one of my all-time favorite English goal scorers, right? Because he just was a bully. Like, he was a dirty player in the right way. You wanted your centre forward to be, but Ronaldo just had that class. That 2002 Brazil team was. Rivaldo did a really shocking dive. Actually, I can't remember if it was against us in the game when we played them. But he got kicked. The ball hit him in the leg, and then he went down, clutching his face. And I think it was when they beat us 2-1. But that Brazil squad as well was something else.
But I think again, like, it goes back to that thing of, even when you pick out individual players from a World Cup, the teams around them, it's all built on, you just need 6 weeks of camaraderie, be best of friends, forget the outside world for that time, forget that, next year. And again, we've got it this year, we're seeing with, Jude Bellingham and Anthony Gordon, around the videos that are coming out on the social media, bearing in mind next season, one's going to be playing for Madrid, one's going to be playing for Barcelona, but they're connecting well off the pitch, which is important, because it shows that, like you say, Southgate has integrated a team on an ethos that, you're together. When you're together, you're together. Away from that, no problem. And again, same for me. Declan Rice, as an Arsenal player, someone who left Chelsea at a younger stage, I wouldn't say that I'm always his biggest fan when it comes to a World Cup, when it comes to wearing an England shirt. I love to see what he does. The passes he makes side to side are perfect. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him ping 40-yard balls like a Gerrard or a Lampard does. I want him to do what he does best. And be that player. So again, when he's back in an Arsenal shirt, I'll make sure I'll say
you give him.
He only get exactly. It's part and parcel of the tribes that we're born into.
Maradona.
Ah, man, hand of God.
Again, I don't.
Great header, wasn't it?
I don't think any of us were around for that one, right? But again, obviously, it's another moment. It's a moment in history. I actually remember I listened to a podcast a few weeks back with Terry Butcher. And he was explaining, like, so again, back in that day, you didn't have TVs everywhere. You couldn't just walk into the dressing room and see it. There was an era of kind of waiting, and people started to tell him after a few days.
Isn't that in Mexico as well?
It was, it was in Mexico. It was in Mexico, because again, he was talking about the heat and everything of such. But again, that's a historic moment that we all know, and some love, some hate, and that was the most, for someone with many controversial moments, that was Maradona's most controversial moment, I would say.
Even him when he was Argentinian national team manager, like, he was great in a way. Like, he was. He actually did a really good job with that team. Like, they were probably a bit unlucky when he was there. But Diego, man, you're never going to get another character like that, I don't think, are you?
No, absolutely not.
Talking about goalies, we weren't there again, but when England won it, the save in the final. Again, I think it's Ochia, the Mexican keeper, as well. Like, he had that one unbelievable World Cup, and suddenly then every year afterwards, he's at the World Cup this year as well. Every year afterwards, it's kind of like a running joke that he's the keeper of the tournament, or everyone watches Mexico just to see him. Obviously, he had scorpion kick as well. It was the scorpion kick. It was a Colombia. It was either Paraguayan or Colombian. I can't remember.
Colombian, I believe.
Yeah.
And the scorpion kick, the save.
I remember Chavez. I think that was the Paraguayan goalkeeper, but he was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know if you remember Oliver Kahn.
Yes.
Remember how like he was kind of like the South American version of that.
Yeah.
So you think, you know, Khan's German, they're a bit more chilled at the best of times.
Yeah.
He's just got Latin blood in him. So it's like 100.
He's a good keeper.
To be fair, I mean, I think with regards to, I think to be a keeper anyway, you have to have some sort of craziness about you. So to add that South American mindset as well, it just, you know, it's off the level of what they do. But look, again, so far it's been a really exciting tournament, and again, lot to come. We'll go through the group stages in the next episode, but really excited to kind of see, you know, what happens now. As I say, with everything kind of moving forward, it'll be interesting to see what happens moving, you know, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, hopefully no major controversies in VAR or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I think I've maybe seen around 100 adverts so far in the last few days. So I think that says all we need to know about what we know this World Cup is going to be like. But look, guys, thanks for joining again. Everyone, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Ma salama.